Hi guys, so I thought today we would do a conversation between the masculine and the feminine energies today. So, for the highest good of all, spirit, for the highest good of all, what do they need to know? Ooh, okay, we've got cards that are wanting to turn here. Okay, so we'll start with the masculine. What does the masculine have to say in this situation? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. Yeah. Let's take another card. So the masculine is quite cautious. They want to have some kind of communication, but they're lacking some kind of confidence here. Divine masculine knows the truth, but is choosing illusion. So they know that they have to come out with the truth here, but they are feeling very cautious. They're feeling like it is kind of rugged territory here. They also may be worried about what other people are thinking here. Yeah, they're concerned. They know that they have to clear something up. They have to clear this energy up, but they are very scared. It's like their feet want to move, but their body is overthinking this, is really overthinking this. They're in their head. It's like there's a disconnection between what their mind wants to do and what their body wants to do. So they may be choosing to stay in this illusion energy, even though they know the truth of a situation. But because they've gone so far in this, yeah, before this card would be the Ten of Swords. So they know that they have created some kind of ending. Yeah, there was some kind of betrayal. They know they may have stabbed you in the back maybe one too many times, and now to come forward with the truth, they are feeling very cautious, and it's because of this unfairness, because of these lies perhaps. Yeah, so how is the divine feminine responding to this? The divine feminine is in her power. It's almost like this all or nothing energy. It's like you either come with the complete truth, yeah. The divine feminine may also be dealing with a father figure here. Yeah, because the King of Wands represents a father figure or a masculine, some kind of father energy. Yeah, but she has protection here with this lion. Yeah, she has protection. She may be focused on work. She may be focused on her talents. Yeah, she may be focused on creating. But it's an all or nothing energy that I'm getting with this. Let's see the Divine Feminine's card. Major soul wounds. So the divine feminine has had some major wounds from this and has done a lot of healing. The divine feminine may be in her power, and externally, this is showing to the masculine the level of confidence between this card and this card. There's a massive gap. Yeah, this person is looking forwards, they're ready. They have this protection, and this person may have been, the masculine may have been listening to friends, yeah, or taking advice from friends, yeah, whereas the divine feminine is taking power or gaining power from her confidence, from her own self. And it shows externally here, yeah. This is about passion, yeah? This is about overcoming. So let's see what the masculine has to say in response to that. The masculine wants to be fair now. They may have been given to two people in the past, or they may not have been given fairly to the divine feminine. They may have been given to other people that possibly didn't deserve it, in a sense. This could be somebody giving somebody kind of like pennies when they know that their value it determines so much more, yeah? But they're wanting harmony after this imbalance. They're wanting to give now. Yeah, we have the scales of justice here. They want this fairness, but they're also cautious about whether it will be accepted or not, because they maybe have lied for so long. They may have hidden another third party here, and they may have given to that third party in a much more balanced way. They may have treated the third party in a way that they should have treated the divine feminine, but didn't. Because they was under this illusion, and they chose illusion over the feminine. Karmic partner stalking you, right? So this person that the divine masculine was giving to is now aware of the divine feminine, yeah? And maybe watching everything that the divine masculine gives to the divine feminine at this time, yeah? There may be more than one, especially as we have a little crowd in this card here, and we have two people here. So there may be more than one karmic person that is watching the divine feminine. The divine masculine may have wanted the divine feminine to be in this kind of begging role, to beg for this affection, to beg for this finances, to beg for attention. Yeah. And I feel like the roles are reversing. Yeah. This could be also be somebody here with the Page of Swords stalking your social media at this time, or the divine masculine has been, and they may have been caught. So let's have a look at how the divine feminine is looking at this energy. How is the divine feminine responding to this? King of Cups. This is somebody who is healed. This is somebody who has learned how to master their emotions, especially after those major soul wounds that they went through. We have two kings here, which is definitely mastery. And it's almost as if the masculine may have gone backwards in a sense, yeah. They're still a page. So a page represented well towards a king is still got a long way to go. The king talks about mastery. It talks about owning it. The divine feminine may be dealing with somebody in mediation. Yeah, they may not want to talk to the masculine at this time. Let's have a look at another card for the feminine. Healing journey. Yeah, just as I said, the divine feminine has gone on a major healing journey at this time. Yeah, all of those old major soul wounds that the divine feminine had have been worked on. They've been addressed, they've been looked at, or they're in the process of doing this, because it is a journey and nobody is ever fully healed. So the divine feminine is on this healing journey of mastery. Yeah, they may even help others with what they've been through. Yeah, they're very intuitive as well. Both of these kings are masters of their intuition. Yeah, they're both very nurturing. They're both very loving as well. The divine masculine may still expect the divine feminine to be in the same place that they was, but I feel this is not the case. So let's have a look at the masculine again. So how is the masculine responding to this energy? Okay. Queen of Pentacles. The masculine has realized how grounded, but this is an internal realization with this queen. They've realized that they should have known this queen's worth and they didn't. Yeah, the divine masculine may be missing that connection. The divine masculine may also see that this person is a really good mother. Yeah, somebody who helps other people here again, maybe entrepreneurial. They may also be being guided by a mother figure. Let's have a look. I can't sleep. Masculine is finding it hard to sleep because they know what they had. They know what you was worth. And now they're finding it hard to sleep because things are running on their mind. And this goes back to this again, them knowing the truth but choosing that illusion. Yeah. And they're finding it hard to come forward now. Yeah. They know that the divine feminine may have been very trusting towards them, may have been very healing for them. But this is an internal energy. It's not an external energy as the King's is. This is more what they're feeling inside. And that may be causing this lack of sleep here. Let's have a look at how the divine feminine is responding to that. The divine feminine has a lot of support, yeah? The divine feminine has remained a lighthouse in this situation. They've remained in their higher power. They've let go of their pride, their ego in a situation, yeah? They may have given to the best that they could at the time, and now they are being rewarded for this. This is the card of victory. The divine masculine may see other people rewarding this divine feminine and now wants to come forward in support, now wants to show this queen what they were worth, yeah? Let's take another card. My heart is calling for you. So, the divine masculine, like I said, they may want to now move towards this feminine who is finding victory in life. With 2 kings plus the 6 of wands, this is somebody that is definitely in their power. This is being able to maintain that energy of the 6. Yeah, it's almost like the divine feminine is shining her light and the masculine's heart is being called towards the divine feminine. Let's have a look at the divine masculine. The Hierophant. There may have been some kind of religious factors involved in this situation, or the masculine is now wanting commitment or looking back at a marriage or a commitment here with this card. They may have received the wisdom, yeah, and this wisdom may have come from the feminine, or it may have come from hidden knowledge in some way. They are now finding the hidden knowledge, but I'm also getting religious factors here. A blessing and a curse. So the marriage may have been a blessing and a curse, or they feel like it became that way. Or they may feel as though their religious values are a blessing and a curse, yeah. Also, knowing the knowledge that they know now has become heavy on them. They may have realized that the divine feminine was a blessing, and they may have felt cursed now that they can't move towards this divine feminine. But I also see it as somebody now having the wisdom and wanting to move forward, wanting this commitment. They may have learned from the divine feminine. It's almost as if here as well, they may be looking at the divine feminine as some type of religious figure or some type of guru in terms of knowledge. They may be looking up to that knowledge, and now they've learned, but it's become a process of maybe too little too late, because what was once good has now turned sour. Okay, ooh, divine feminine. The divine feminine has options, or the masculine feels as if she has options. It may be also here that the divine feminine has closed her eyes to these other options now, possibly because there was a time when she used to build castles in the sky. Yeah, she no longer wants to do that. Yeah. The divine masculine may also not want to see that this divine feminine has other options. She may have also closed her eyes to this confusion by focusing on creativity yet again. Let's have a look. Triggers. The divine feminine has closed her eyes to this and is focused on her creativity because she doesn't want to be triggered by this situation. Maybe the divine feminine has closed off her options because she no longer wants to experience what was experienced because those soul wounds were very heavy. That healing that she went through was very long, very personal, very intense. Yeah. So the divine feminine may have just closed herself off to options so that she doesn't become part of this confusion again. Let's see what the divine masculine is saying. The divine masculine now wants to come forward. This could be a Virgo or a Gemini or somebody with these characteristics. They may want to kind of manifest in terms of bringing this connection together. However, in the past, they may have seemed like a snake oil salesman, but now they're wanting to come forward. They're feeling maybe like they have everything that they didn't have before, although I don't know whether I believe this or not, as we do have this page here. Yeah. And they're very cautious. The page is almost as if it's a new person that's just started a new job and they're kind of lacking confidence in a sense. So now the masculine wants to come forward. They may want to come forward with some kind of truth, but we'll have a look here. They may want to come forward with good energy, where before they was providing negative manifestations, let's say. The divine masculine is obsessively watching you, divine feminine. So it's not just the karmic partner that is watching you here. The karmic partner may have actually caught the divine masculine, maybe sending you a message, maybe trying to create something, maybe trying to move forward with you, maybe trying to communicate with you, or the divine masculine is waiting for a time when they can communicate with you. So they're watching until they feel that the time is right. How is the divine feminine thinking about this? The divine feminine is still healing. The divine feminine is trying to release her ego in this situation. She is accessing her personal power. She has this reef up against this lion here. So the masculine may be trying to use their power to create something, and the divine feminine is trying to put an end into this in a very, let's say, balanced and healing way. This reef represents to me the end of a situation. However, with her legs showing here, it's telling me that the divine masculine is very much attracted, but they may be trying to kind of force a situation in a sense. Yeah, force something to come together here. However, the divine feminine has put up this barrier. How does the divine feminine? The divine feminine it may be putting up this barrier towards this karmic as well. There may be somebody that is reaching out on the masculine side. So for example, maybe a family member reached out to the feminine and was quite aggressive or tried to control something, and the feminine was like, look, not having it. Yeah, the feminine is very aware of this interference. Yeah, let's do a couple more. The masculine wants to be the feminine's hero, or they want to release themselves from this mental prison that they've put themselves in. They now may be trying to access their intuition, but finding it very hard because of thoughts, because of not being able to sleep here. The masculine may also be releasing himself from the fact that he felt that he was the victim in a situation, but we know that that was an illusion here. Because the feminine definitely has the major soul wounds here. Okay, so the masculine wants to come out of this prison. They want this energy of intimacy with the feminine. They may be fearing that they may never get this intimacy again with this feminine. The feminine may have looked at them as a hero at some point. They may have had really good times together. And maybe the masculine wants to get back to that energy. They want to kind of rescue the feminine in some way, but the feminine is almost rescuing herself here through the healing work that she's doing. How does the feminine feel? The feminine may have moved on. The feminine may have made a decision to move on. She may have grounded herself in her material world and is acting upon her spirituality. This may be the divine masculine wanting to come back in. However, I feel like the divine feminine has many more options, or the divine masculine feels that the divine feminine has many more options now. How does the divine feminine feel? Why bother? Yeah, that kind of sums it up to me. The divine feminine doesn't want to go back to the past, doesn't want to have these triggers again. So it's almost like if I turn my back to this situation, then I will no longer have to deal with this. The divine feminine has made a decision, but it was based on something that happened, something that was done to her. Yeah. She now wants to broaden her horizon. She no longer wants to stay in this energy of this castle anymore. This is about having the world in her hands, ready to conquer new mountains. Yeah, new journeys. Yeah, we have 2 other kings that the divine feminine hasn't conquered yet. So let's have a look at the divine masculine. Let's do one more for the divine masculine and one more for the divine feminine. So to end this, how is the divine masculine feeling? The divine masculine now wants stability. They want a reunion. They want to come back to the divine feminine, and it may have been after they really hurt the divine feminine in some way. They now see her value. They now see her worth. They now want commitment, or they want to take something to the next level. They want a celebration with the divine feminine. It's almost as if the masculine is saying, I want to add now to the 2 ones that you have, and let's create something solid. The divine masculine has surrendered to this energy because they realize that they're not going to get what they're not going to get what they want given the energy that they was using in the past. That energy is no longer available to them because, like I said, the feminine has mastered certain kings. So the feminine can never kind of go back to being that page unless they allow their triggers to get to them in the same way again. But I feel like even if they do, they will go back to the queen and not necessarily all the way back to the page here. The divine masculine needs to surrender, yeah, to a higher power, to their faith, yeah, to this wisdom that they now know. One more card for the feminine to close the reading. If the divine masculine surrenders, how does the divine feminine feel about this? It would be a slow process, yeah. It would be a very slow process. It wouldn't be something that would be built in as fast as it was built before, yeah. This is something where the divine masculine would need to see that value and add to that value because this page is on their way to being this queen, yeah. This is saying that firstly, the divine masculine may have to invest more than they was investing in the past, yeah. I also feel like now the divine masculine is realizing about this feminine. It's almost like they had something in the attic and they didn't realize its value. And now they may be trying to go back to the attic to find this thing, yeah. But it would be a slow process here. We do have poppies here, which are about remembrance, yeah, and these sunflowers, which are talking about the beauty of the divine feminine, yeah. The masculine is now realizing that they have to come in and gift this feminine what she is worth. We do have another page again. So it may be something around children. Maybe they didn't value the feminine in terms of helping with the children or providing in a sense. But the Page of Pentacles is a very, very slow energy. Give me just a little more time. Yeah. The divine feminine is not rushing into anything here. I feel that even if the divine masculine surrenders, this will take time to build because it comes from the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, where the divine feminine may have built those 10 pentacles up by herself, and now the divine masculine is coming with one extra pentacle, but maybe not realizing how long it took the divine feminine to build up those 10 pentacles. So this would be a very slow and steady process. It wouldn't be something that would be rushed. This may take years with the Page of Pentacle. And even if they want to rush in with the truth, yeah, this is a very fast energy. They may be wanting to create fast, yeah, but this is an energy of tripping over your feet in a sense. So, and I feel like if the divine masculine feels like if they're going to control this, the divine feminine will just slow it right down. Yeah, slow it right down. So, guys, I really do hope this has helped you. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.